I already did the Tai Chi intro. Okay, good morning. Welcome to my Jong Law Horn Pai program for today. Working our way through our Tam Tuey. We start to have a look at section number 6. Over the last couple lessons, we're going to start to introduce some of the pieces for section 7 today while reviewing and going through sections 1 to 6. So let's get ourselves started out though, get those feet in the ground and so the head rise and fall. And looking from side to side. Good. And ear to one shoulder and the other. Again, first side, second. Couple of half circles in the front to loosen up a bit. And then we'll head to the shoulders. Let's roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forwards. Arms can circle one way. Arms can circle the other way. We'll reach and lean 1 and 2. Let those arms go nice and loose, wrapping around the body. Yeah, let's take those into our split verticals. So we're going to raise up and twist one way and the other. And the first way and the second. Arms can go loose one more time. And let's get our hips warmed up. And roll those around one way and around the other. One more time, the first way and the second. Good. Let's take those knees from the inside to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From the outside to the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up to the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Go to our knees. Let's get those knees around one way and around the other. And we'll stretch down towards the ground. And we can roll to come back up. Okay. Let's start with our quad, hamstring, and hip release exercises from the Kalari Payat system, sneaking some old traditions into here. So we've got the hands up over the head. We've got that sweep up and back. Yeah. I'm going to go for about a minute here. Again, depending on the room available to you, you can take very small steps, or you can even just kind of work on swinging a leg back and forth, just getting that release kind of motion. Yeah, a few more seconds. Good, and shake it out a little. Okay, let's go to our lunges. We got some deep leg work to do in section 6 here. So settle in, lunge down. And we'll take it to the other side, lunging down. Two feet forward, you're gonna lunge to one side. And through the center to the other. Again to the first side. And the second. We're going to go toes up on the first side. And over to the second. Back to the first side. And over to the second. Good. Coming up with both legs straight, we'll walk our hands over to one leg, stretch. Over to the other. Good. Hand in the middle, and one hand up to the ceiling. And then we'll change. And up to the ceiling. Good. I'm going to press out on the knees and squat down. Rock your hips a little from side to side. And then hands on the floor and walk your legs in. And then we can roll up from the ground. Okay, good morning, legs and hips. Let's get to our foundations. So much stacked inside of these movements that are both calisthenic and martial at the same time, but a lot of work on biomechanical chains, on efficiency in the body. So feet go a little wider than shoulder width. We're getting that. One of the things we want from my Jung is that snap, that twist of the hip that helps to drive and create torque in the body. So we grab, we're creating twisting motions. Twist, coil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. To our Wei Lang Bai Mei, up and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll come on up from there. Okay, let's go to those full twists to the narrow forward bow. So we're going from here, we're twisting around, hook punch. We're settling and we're returning. We're twisting into the hip and we're returning back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then we had another exercise where we were getting that snapping from side to side, and that connected to one of the sections from number 6, where we were crossing the arms, and then we're twisting and opening. 1, so an open, and then cross, and 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and come on up from there. Okay, so let's go to our kick punch, simultaneous kick punch combo. So we're reaching, grabbing, and we've got our kick punch, then we step back and punch again. Grab, kick punch, punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll switch to the other side. Grab and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And we'll come on up. Okay, let's jump out of foundations for a moment, and let's use our Tam Tuey itself as part of our calisthenics and warm-up, which is that's what it's designed to be. So come on over, and we're going to go from 1 to 5. So each pass will be changing between them. So first pass is number 1, gathering up, 1, 2, palm, punch. So we've got punch, shuffle in elbow, sweep down hammer, sweep through top fist, back fist, settle, kick, and punch. Elbow, hammer, swing through top, back fist, kick, punch. Third time, elbow, hammer, top fist, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle to the lateral, palm, punch. Section 2, we have our opening. Hook punch, pull down, straight punch. We slip underneath, punch, back fist, kick punch. Stepping into the horse, circling that left hand around, hook punch, straight punch. Wei Lung Bai Mei, punch, turn over, back fist, kick punch. Last time we go, hook punch, pull down, straight punch. Wei Lung Bai Mei, punch, back fist, kick punch. We do one more of our hook punch, straight punch, and then we shuffle in, palm punch. Number 3, we step out, punch, overhand and uppercut, back fist and hammer, back fist, kick and punch, overhand, uppercut, back fist, hammer, back fist, kick, punch. One more, over and up, back fist, hammer, back fist, kick, punch, shuffle in, palm punch. Oh no, the dreaded number 4. We're going to open up the hand. We're going to pull through, step to lateral, into hook, clear, and punch. Right hand to crane, step back with the left leg and cutting palm, left arm. Pierce right hand, brush with left, hook to the armpit. Here's our drop down and cutting palm. We go kick low, step to the lateral hammer, flow through into hook stance, clear and punch. Left hand crane, step back with the right leg and right hand does cutting palm. Left hand spear, brush to the armpit, dip, hook that left hand over and cutting palm in the forward position. Kick, lateral with the hammer, clear and punch, crane. Step back, cutting palm, pierce, brush, hook, cutting palm. Now we get one more kick and hammer, but then we step up to our palm and punch. Okay, number 5 opens like number 2 did. So I step out, hook, punch, pull down straight. I get underneath, punch, back fist, kick, step, hook, punch, straight punch, underneath to wedge and punch, back fist, kick, hook, punch, pull down straight. One more time, wedge and punch, back fist, kick. We get our last one of the hook, punch, straight punch, and we shuffle up, palm, punch. Look at that, 1 to 5, gets us warmed up, takes us through a bunch of those bits and pieces. So let's focus a little bit on some of the things we have with number 6. So number 6 is going to open with the same opening as what we did in number 1 and number 3. So where we're kind of pressing out. Now, instead of pulling in to that elbow technique that we did in number 1, now what we're going to do is we're going to roll back to touch up by the shoulder, and we're going to be lunging into our right leg. Now, we're going to squat in the right leg, and we're going to hit down with our left hammer fist. Now, here's the hard part. We're coming through the center. The back arm is swinging up for a rising vertical uppercut. The lead arm, the left arm, is going to circle around for a hook. Now, timing-wise, the hook is going to arrive just before the uppercut. So when I've pulled back and I hit down, I'm coming around, I go left circles, right comes up from underneath. Nice. Now, from here, we're going to go kick. We're going to step into that lateral position. We're going to cross the arms like we did in the warm-up. And then we're going to dip and pop open. So we've got those arms stretched out and across that closed side waist. Now we don't end up with the kick again like we did in number 1. So we roll back to touch the shoulder with our right. We squat and we hammer down low. Oh, this is such hip work. We roll through from one leg to the other. We're circling the right hand around for the hook, and we're driving the left hand up into that uppercut. We're going to kick from there. We're going to cross the arms. We're going to dip and open. So now we need to do that again on the other side. So my left foot is facing forward at this point. So when I roll back, I'm turning that foot in so it matches up with my right. I'm touching at the shoulder. I'm squatting into the right as I hit. I'm traveling through with the hips. I'm circling the front arm around, left arm around, and the right arm up from underneath. I kick low. I cross those arms. I snap open, and now I close the section by shuffling to the lateral, pull palm, and punch. Let's do that again. We'll come from this side now. So, starting out like number 1, I punch out. I turn that foot in as I roll back, so I line my feet up, touch at the shoulder, down to hammer, through the middle. There's that mobility in the hips, circulating the lead and coming through with the uppercut. Kick low, step in, cross, dip down and twist open. So we now go to the opposite side. I'm pulling in right hand to left shoulder. I'm sinking in the left leg, striking down. I'm circulating around, 1 and 2. I kick low, cross the arms, dip and open, pull back, strike down, circle through. Left is a hook, right is that uppercut. I'm going to kick low. I'm going to turn to the lateral, cross the arms. I'm going to dip and open. Then I'm going to finish the segment by shuffling into the lateral, palm and punch. Nice. Okay. One more time. Hard one to do over and over again, lots. We talk about the calisthenics. So sometimes a lot of this work is for how to get in to do leg takedowns and things of that sort. How to learn how to kind of shift in and roll through your legs and think about picking people up and or hooking and pulling things out from underneath. Again, some of this is just working on learning how to open up the pelvis and the hips so that we can transfer from a lunge through the middle, still creating thrust, and then creating 2 separate motions, hook and uppercut. Now, what's interesting is, so far in our sets, we have learned the hook from the rear arm and then a lead arm punch. Now, in this one, we're learning how to hook with the lead arm and rear arm punch. Now, you can change angles on things like this. We can scoop it to a different type of uppercut. This can be a little bit more, for those who've done fire fist, it's a little bit more like that angular fire fist to the jaw. But now we're going lead arm, reverse arm, 1 and 2. And that's why that, as we come up, the 1 is circulating first, and then we're following up with that other one. So we get that 1, 2, and we're learning how to kind of, again, we're whipping the torso around so that as I'm reaching with the left, I'm gathering with that right, and then I'm popping in with that right. Now that could be I just hook in behind somebody's head and clinch and start to fire. Those are possibilities. And typically, what I'm working on a little bit when I'm doing my lunging is the flexibility necessary to throw side kicks, where I learn how to rotate in and drive out, and how to go from that kick to transferring power into the next technique. So we've got those low runs. Let's do that one more time. So we've got our closing of section 5. We open like section 1, but now watch the throw here. I hook around somebody and I pull them over my leg. I sweep down. I come through, hook and uppercut, kick, draw in. There's a lot of abdominal work in here. You're kind of condensing in, and then you want to really explode down and out. Yeah, draw in. See that transfer of mass? See, it's pulling something, throwing over the leg. Down, come through, hook, uppercut, kick, cross, open, one more time, pull, down, come around, uppercut. Just going to move back a bit here. Kick low, draw in. Everything condenses. In, out. Good. Step up, palm, punch. Nice. Okay. Got just a little bit of time here. So let's have a look at one of the things we're going to see coming up in section 7. Can you believe that? That means we're over the peak here. We hit the halfway at 6. We're heading into 7 and into our finishes as we keep going. So what are we going to get here? So in our number 3, we had this overhand uppercut. Now what we're going to get is a back fist and overhand combo. So we're learning how to kind of whip our body through. 1 whips, 2 comes over as we twist into the hip. So I'm doing a closed side waist exercise again. And again, a lot of this stuff can also not just be about punching, but you think about grabbing somebody here, tucking your hip in, and you learn how to twist your whole body, and then not just twist forward, but pull down, down and into the ground. So we get that real twist through. So we go 1, 2. Now, as an interesting drill, we could just come back the other way. 3, 4. 1, 2. Back the other way. 3, 4. So if I turn my back, 1, 2. See that? There's a ton of, get that big belly turned around to the side. And then we release that. We're pushing through the ground. So we're getting a whip from our left leg into that right arm. And we don't finish there. We keep turning. We fold into the crease and we close the waist. Good. Let's do 2 more on each side. 1, back the other way. 2, 1 way, back the other way. Good. Okay, we'll leave that. Something to practice to get ready for number 7. A lot of twisty going on. And again, remember that Tam Tuey is trying to teach us connectivity. Center to extremity, all the limbs connected like strings, the term is like strings of pearls from your center out into the arms, down into the legs. That thrust and rotation and torque create all of openings and closings, rotations. So we don't want to just empty one side, other side. We want to think of the wind-ups, the pushes out of the ground that create a lot of this. Going to leave it there for today. So shoulders can go back, and shoulders can go forward. Arms can circle back one way and the other. We're going to reach and lean to one side, over to the other side. Good. That core motion, turn, but rooted in the ground, not standing here flinging your arms around. Push from the ground, catch in the ground. Good. Okay. Shake it all out. Thanks for training today. Next week, let's link 1 to 6 as a full chain, and we'll start to introduce 7 in bits and pieces next week. Talk to you all then.